evening, everyone, and welcome to Let's Burn with Brigands v. Let's Scream with Brigands. It's the mashup that nobody asked for, but I kind of always had the idea that it would be fun to play a scary game with Let's Burn rules. But tonight we're just hitting a whole bunch of games. It's, at the time of my doing this, it's Steam Next Fest. Third one this year, and that's the time of year when you get a whole mess of scary games going, just free demos for you to pick up and try. All kinds of games, but I focused on the scary games. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing tonight. You can see we have our rule built in tonight, but you know how we do things on this channel. Let's Burn with Brigands presents. Here we go.
The Wheel of Death.
Alright, so every time while I'm playing one of these scary games, I flinch, jump, yell, scream, any kind of reaction. I'm going to be taking some increasingly spicy hot sauce. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. Like I said, it's really only as entertaining as the games are scary. So that remains to be seen. We also have, in case of, you know, everything not going according to plan, we also have built in, you can see right up here, we have, if the game is boring or just not scary, then we hit the bonus round. So I thought that would be fun. So anyway, it's the honor system. If I flinch, if I scream, I'm hitting some hot sauce. I think everyone can trust me on that one. We have a fun little box tonight, by the way. It only took me, 10 years, and I finally have a little box. It's very simple, but it's orange, and that's kind of Halloween-y. But yeah, we're doing this in the dark. It's a departure from the normal Let's Burn with Brigands. But thanks everyone for being here. Let's get it started with the first game. Lazarette? I don't know. I'm excited to find out. Again, just a random sampling of games I've never played, all part of Steam's Next Fest going on at the moment. All these horror games and other games that you can test. I need to adjust the volume on the fly here. Make sure we have lots and lots of audio. I guess we're good. I don't know. Let's start it off. I don't know anything about any of these games, so let's read this. 4 years ago, a ship called the MTS Endurance disappeared on its voyage across the Atlantic Ocean. Recently re-emerged. We're a member of the rescue crew sent to investigate a distress signal coming from the once lost cargo vessel. In the harsh weather conditions, the rescue operation went awry. We're the only member of the team who made it onto the ship. Does that mean everybody else died? They drowned? Okay. Head below deck to search for signs of life. All right. There's our sound effects. I'm sorry if this is about to get really loud as something happens. I figure if it's not too loud in my ears, it's not too loud for you fine people. Alright. This is very good and creepy. I like this. Out of my way, chain. Ooh. Lots of very long hallways. Hello? I'm here to help you? A lot of times, whenever I do Let's Scream with Brigands. The fudge is that? What is that thing down there? A Silver Surfer? Who is that? They're not moving. I was so ready for something to pop up. Right there. Yeah, I talk during these to make it less scary for myself. If I talk a lot, it's because I'm on edge. That's my tell. But good, we could do some laundry while we're aboard. Might need a change of pants soon. Oh wait, that's not a that's just a cabinet. That's just a cabinet. Anyone know the Oh, this is so creepy. I love this. Just the sounds of the ship, the creaking ship. Music would just ruin this. That was like half a flinch. Oh, it's like a... That's like an elevator on the ship. Good for them. Good for them. Can I open this? I cannot. Can I run, by the way? I don't know if I want to be able to run. Sometimes, like, they're like, alright, hold this to run. You're like, oh no, I'm going to need to run at some point. Let's investigate down here. I'm on a boat. Hello, everyone watching this live, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't. We just dove into it. We have a lot of games to get to in this session. Whoa! Okay. That one got me. I'm not gonna lie. And, alright, this is kind of a problem. We're in the dark and I can't see any of the keyboard right here. That might be an issue. Alright. Rig up like a little mini light for myself.
It's the first round.
Still have our little border. It's fun. It's fun. Yeah, I'm not quite as on fire tonight. At the safety of my little window. Man, this could be bad though. Like, if I'm trying to reach for Frank and I grab Melinda or something. That's a fun sentence. Anyway. Cheers, everybody. Oh. Got a little dark pizza here. Shadow pizza. Alright. Carrying on. Hello, sir. You have barnacles growing on you, or is that like... Got a fashion choice? Whoa, not trying to do all that. Hold on. Get back up. Okay. Interesting. Well, that's creepy as hell. Got my little gloves on. Oh god, what's gonna be? Oh! Oh god! What the shite happened here? Count it.
Round two.
Give me if it takes me an extra second while we're doing this one. A little trickier in the dark.
Round two. Not hard to get through. Round two.
Build some. Yep. What an adventure this is going to be tonight. Alright. That's okay. Sorry, I'm gonna leave that light over here. Name a little keyboard light. I like that. Not sure how long that's gonna last battery wise, but alright. So these guys are dead. You okay, man? You're not okay. Who did this to you? Did I have a flashlight? It's just like the ambient light right here, I guess. Oh, I don't like that we can hide. I'm so ready for something Silver Surfer to pop out. bodies under here? It's not. Whoa! Shh, Nike. Hello. Are you okay? Wow. All right. Getting my share of jump scares here on this scary, scary ship. Reliable sriracha. I know how you're gonna come out of your little container. A lot.
Maybe you will taste some friggin' heat. Round 3. Finally.
Damn. Fair question. Do these other lockers open? Nope. What? What? Guy almost got me again. This is peeking out. Hello. Is it safe to come out? I'm dead. I don't think that's hot sauce. Fun little hole. Something gonna grab me. What's up, man? Yeah, you're being dragged. My guy's like, nope. Can't be broken by hand. Alright, we got... Guy almost got me again, man. Oh, if he jumps on me Outlast style, I'm gonna freak out. Got my eye on you. Alright, it says it can't be broken by hand, but there's plenty of very acceptable tools lying about. If you're just tuning in, the premise of this game is we are, this ship sent out a distress signal, so we went to go check on it, and I'm the only one who, like, made it through some bad weather to check up on the people on this ship. Boy. Do we have more than one speed? Hitting everything. I guess we don't have another speed. And hello if you're just joining us as well. Silver Surfer? Man, I never know if the ambient sounds are new or like they're just like on a loop. A very complex loop. And I'm just not dialed into it yet. I guess we gotta go back upstairs. And I just know something has changed up here. Since we saw Duct Man sucking that guy. Well, Duct Man got sucked, I guess. Of course, it's locked. Risk assessment. Identify hazards. When where possible, remove them. Got those corpses downstairs. I heard a whole bunch of numbers, not just 4 though, that I might have been able to use on the briefcase. Is there like an Omni ship tool or something in that briefcase to just kind of, you know, sort of the knife of Return to Monkey Island? You just get tons and tons of use out of it. I just don't know the code for this daggone briefcase. Is it 9,000? Doesn't appear to be. Is there a clue around here? No? Chew! I don't know what that is. Alright, let's keep looking. We need a tool to get past the boarded up area downstairs. Keep your eyes peeled, gang. for tools or murdering Silver Surfer dudes. This is where we saw Silver Surfer. Okay, he's still down there. Doesn't seem like the type to move. I want to stay low too. That might be like something. Oh, that's like the radio. Whoa! Shoot. I gotta keep my cool if we're gonna get past this first game. Lord. Get some pizza, go with that. Alright, I don't care what happens next. I'm not moving. Not reacting, better said. Oh, we got a round 4 fan, thank you very much. Round 4 music fan. That's the one I've been pitching to all the clubs. No bites as of yet. This seems like the kind of game where just moving around things are going to be happening. You know, we went down to the that lowest room and things happened and that was scary. Then we came back up here and oh, look at that. Outside. Weather doesn't seem that bad. I think those other guys just didn't want to come to the murder ship. Can't say as I blame them. I will take a beer brought. If anyone watching this is offering. Alright, we gotta go back downstairs, I guess. I don't know, I'm not seeing the tools. I don't have any other commands, best I can tell. Let's try going mouse keyboard. Yeah. And there's no like jump that I'm missing, at least not in the, with a conventional you know, assignment. And I checked this door, but it was locked, I believe. Yeah. Not sure what that thing's deal is. Let's head back downstairs. Keep hearing things. Almost got me again, I swear to God. Alright, was there something in this? If the tool I need... Alright, you promised me you wouldn't come after me, Barnacle Man. Just stay there, Barnacle Bob. Can I grab the fire extinguisher? Can I fit in there? I don't have like a lower... Man. A lot of barnacle bobs. Hold on. Oh, no. Very clearly a tool that I should be able to use, but... Am I missing something here? Is that just my head hitting that? Not that tall. Just hide indefinitely. There's really nothing so far that we have... Oh, here we go. Here's the code. 1947, I'm thinking. 1947. Alright. Let's walk very slowly back up to the briefcase. Very slowly. Barnacle man, doing whatever a barnacle can. Thank you, Mendry. 1947. It's gonna be my Omni tool. I'm calling it right now. Perfect for killing whatever's on this ship. Or just taking out a bunch of boards. Or keeping you from exploring more of the ship. Yeah, sweet little ornamental anchor. Anchor relic. I guess if nothing else, I can balance it on that little scale thing that was downstairs. Anybody else collect that sweet little scale? That sweet little scale. Alright, we have to remember, we just picked something up, something new happened, so something might pop out now. That's horror game logic. That's how these things work. Good to see you up and about, Barnacle Bob. That's where I need to go too, isn't it? That's where I was headed. Oh, what's Barnacle Bob doing? Oh, are you the one? Oh, you son of a... Are you the... Oh, they all look the same. I don't want to offend the Barnacle community, but... okay. He might still pop up. Was he the one in the locker? No. It's a new Barnacle man. Or it's him. Alright, so we have the little anchor. I don't know why I thought I was going to take down that thing with the anchor. Alright, counterbalance. Is this door going to open now? That's how doors open, right? Maybe they sent a distress signal because, like, some guy rigged up a lock made out of a balance. And they thought that was a scale, and they thought that was stupid. And they're like, come on in. Is that blood? What? Why is that all red? Is that just the lighting down there? Ooh, the blood's kind of like leaning in here. Huh? That was definitely a shadow. Should I go back in that locker and hide? That seems like an overreaction. Let's just introduce ourselves. I'm sure once we explain that we're here to help the murdered people, that everything will be cool. So creepy. Oh, it's too dark. How could you plan a rescue without a flashlight? What are you thinking? Oh. Oh, there's Silver Surfer. We're in that room. Okay. I feel like I'm making meth with Walter White in this room. Like one of the later seasons. Alright, man. So what happened here? Wait, lockers. Hold on. Not falling for this one again. So what's going on with you, man? What you got? Why would you just assume that he's holding something? What is that? Oh, it's a key. To the locked door, I assume. Oh, good. We can go all the way back through there. With all the oh, now they tell me how to run. Oh, no. Wait, that's running? Is he gonna chase me? Or they just know that it's like super far away, so they're like, you probably want to run. No. Anything could happen at this point. mosaic. I don't know. This is like confident strut after a good date. That's not running. But okay. Barnacle Bub. Who did that? It's creepy. Very droney. That's fine. It's an old ship. Door's probably... Hi? I'm here to help you. I'm the only one who made it through the bad weather. Yeah. This ain't the door. I need to get by you, mysterious, shadowy figure. Go get him. I love the confidence. This door won't open, will it? Nope. Gotta face our fears. Alright. So my name is... Actually, I hadn't decided. That worked out well. I don't know what I was going to say once I got up to him. Well, that's okay. Haven't had a jump scare in a few minutes. Feeling pretty good. I think this was the door, gang. Man, I hope this key works. Alright. Loading up a new portion of the ship here. Now were they barricading up or down? Or is it more of a developers were like, we can't make the whole ship, and I'm overthinking it. It's a long hallway. Does that hallway need to be that long? There's just that one locker we could hide in earlier. Yeah, we can't. I'm hitting everything. Oh! Gentlemen. You're not the ones who've been... Oh, that's dark. That's very dark. I don't think I need to go over there. I think I need to go over this way. As you were, fellas. Oh, this is kind of dark, too. Who doesn't bring a flashlight on a rescue? Just run. Just run. I mean, good date, strut. Shadow dancing. It's okay. What the hell is this door doing on this ship? What? Belongs at like Aunt Myrna, Great Aunt Myrna's house. And she's a psychic. Oh, I do need to go talk to those guys. Awesome. I was worried Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Good shake. Hey, this one's for the guy with the crowbar through his chest, alright? Oh. Hit harder this time. Alright, we're getting into the back half now. Do you mind? I didn't think to bring one, so you understand. Oh, come on, man. It's all bloody. What are you doing to me? It's kind of hung to my, spicy. My hand there. Worked hard for this crowbar. We swing it? Alright, I just have it as I need it now, I suppose. Alright, all these guys can't pop out, right? Oh, it's so creepy. Oh, what are you guys watching? Nothing. Nothing at all. Alright. Crowbar time. I guess if nothing else we can head back and open those boards. But this is just like a closed door. There's probably nothing scary here. Yeah. Unless you count Barnacle Bob and his friend, Barnacle Bill. Alright, let's head back. Since I know that we need this particular tool to the first area of the ship. Hopefully that door will be open now, by the way. I didn't think about that. Oh yeah, we are a regular Gordon Freeman now, aren't we? Gordon Freeman didn't pry his out of a, well, maybe he did. I don't remember how he got his crowbar. There were a lot of crowbars in that game. Downstairs. Played some Portal 2 recently. That's nice. They opened up the door for me. Not much, just, you know, just a little bit. It was a good time. Need to do a proper play at some point. We won't bore you by showing the plank removal. More blood, even in here? It's nowhere safe. Ah, that's where that guy got dragged. What do we got here? Statues started to appear on the third day. All right, we'll call them statues. Now, those are your words. I like calling them barnacle people. It was just one or two at first, but more would show up every day. By the end of the week, there were dozens of them. I know what I like, and I did not like the statues. Is that all? Just one page? Oh, okay. A. Multiple pages have been torn out. Some of the statues have started moving. They've killed 3 people already. Why am I laughing? When evacuating the quarantined areas, I whistled to get the crew's attention, and one of the statues whistled back. We're dating now. We've only had one more fatality in the last week. Well, that's nice. The sentient statues will always whistle back, and it's proven an effective way of avoiding danger, though they won't respond if you're too close. Still, I think it would be best for the rest of us to find a safe place to hole out for now. Man, how much would it suck to never really gotten a grasp on how to whistle and be in this situation? You're like, of course, that's the one way to beat the murderous statues, and I can't whistle. Next, you're going to tell me I have to snap with my left hand. Not many left of us now. The engines have stopped, but we can get to the bridge. There's something else on this ship, and it stalks the corridors looking for survivors. The safest place is in this room. Oh, no. Oh, no. That guy? Revealing nearby threats. Ah, I don't like that. That was more for effect. That wasn't actually me flinching. I just want to point that out. That was just I don't know if I like that. Just sounds like the statue's hitting on me. I don't know. I'm single. They're single. Oh, a flashlight. Thank goodness. It was Solaris, too. Quality brand. Solaris, not sponsored. Sweet. Wait, I thought they pulled you. Oh, well. Oh, what a nice, creepy mechanic. Alright. Oh, there's the hide. I don't know, where's the dark? I guess we gotta head back to the, Why are you in the that's what I don't understand. Why are you in the locker? Hello? that mean there's no threats? I don't get it. I may have missed something. Let's make sure. And it's the Solaris brand, so you know we don't have to worry about things like battery life. Realistic things. Does that mean there's no threats around here? That's so kind of them to announce their presence. You gonna kill me? Probably. Am I gonna die? Probably. Alright, now we can... Wait, did I not... I tried going here earlier, but the darkness just pushed me away. Is it like... They said if I was too close to... Alright. There are a lot of these. Barnacle people. Oh, it's just pitch black. Where would I be without my... I'm guaranteeing this flashlight is going to die on me at some point. Of course it's locked. If that clock's accurate. Gotta be something in here. Well, I guess we have the thing that I can't open yet. I just need a key for this safe. Oof. Creepy shadow people. Alright, going down the... Just says alerting you of their presence. Like, does that... Okay, they're there. But if I have to go this way, it's like I just can't take the rigors of being a statue person. The other side. It's just like, yeah, that's right. It's like the cops have to let me know if they're a cop. That's just the law. You legally have to whistle back if you're going to kill me. Maybe the statue people are just bummed because there's nothing on the tube. And then they started killing the whole crew. Wow, there's a lot of them. I don't know if I like it more or less when they start whistling back. Like, should I hide? Someone's whistling. I don't know. Oh, here's the, yeah, the fancy doors again. Fancy door. Oh, no one's watching your PowerPoint presentation. And you're picking your... Oh, don't turn that off. That's awful. Oh, I need to put a slide in, I suppose. It's just gonna show everyone getting murdered by the statue people, and they took slides. Break room here. That's cool. His flashlight really doesn't die. Don't even say it's locked. Let's not forget we have that crowbar. Find somewhere to hide. Oh. What is it? Oh, it's the creature. What kind of creature is it? Looks like it has a weapon. Oh, Oh. Oh, yeah. I'm here for it. What is that? Is that like a sword or something? I feel like if I whistle to that thing, it'll just rip the lips off of my face. It's like, yeah, that's cute. Now you're dead. So is he like patrolling? I don't get it. Like, why doesn't every locker open for me? I don't like that they're selective. So we gotta find the slides. I don't know what that's gonna do for me. Seems like that dude is gone. I really don't get the whistling mechanic. Oh, I went full circle here, didn't I? You guys seen any slides? Barnacle Bill, Barnacle Bob? Still need some sort of key for this thing. Can't just pry it open with our crowbar. Those don't open. Yeah, the lockers, they might be locked. I don't know. About to die, but don't touch my stuff. Well, what am I missing? Gentlemen. Anything coming? Making nice laps. If nothing else. Is there anything in the original section of the ship? N64 would be nice. Hook up to that baby. And the monster's like, ooh. Mario Kart 64, I don't have to be evil anymore. Again, I hear ya. Alright, I'm going upstairs. Should play Marco Polo with the Barnacle people. I'm leaving. This is just a demo, so I'm not sure how much they put into this. Still waiting on this thing. Shouldn't be anything else in here, I suppose. Silver Surfer still doing his head move? Nah, it's just like, I don't know what that was. I don't think his head moved though. This is where we came in. Should I just like try to go report this back to whoever sent me? Be like, yeah, there's a lot of crazy shite happening here. Can I go back to shore now? Let B team take over. I was just the, exploratory guy. I've done my job, and then some. Gathered my reconnaissance that says this place is screwed. Now let's go. In need of a shore leave already. These chains throw me, man. Notice you can hide in this locker here. But no one came back after us. That's a fun fact. Is there anything else going on in here? Yeah. Alright, I'll make one more sweep back in that area, and then I guess we're going to move on. I was good and scared for a while. And then you get stuck, and that's just kills it. It's like, find one tucked away little item at a time, and you have access to one more area of the ship, and this will advance that, and so on and so on and so on. I don't know. That guy can fit down there. Why can't I? Granted, he's dead, but still. And it doesn't make sense to me how we can see this guy from here, but we can't see him right over there. Nothing? Nothing else? Got that guy's journal. So we know what happened. We've seen the creature sort of firsthand. Alright, one last sweep before we move on. Plenty of other scary games to play. I was quite taken by this. While everything was not going well. Obviously, we've read the note, we know. Has to be in this area of the ship. Has to. At least let me get killed by whatever is whistling back at me. That'll feel like a success. Not for this guy so much, but, you know, for me, personally. Alright. What happens if you just leave this off for a while? Does someone come at you? I don't think these statue people are going to do anything. I'm not saying the guy made it up that he died and got pulled into the air ducts. Maybe got his legs ripped off. I'm not saying he faked that. Alright, there's this thing. Clearly we're going to find a key for that little thing. And then what that's going to do, well, that's anybody's guess. You gonna kill me? Maybe. It's like a lot of stuff that looks like it might be important, but then it's not. You know how that goes. Covering most of this area. What is this even plugged into? How's this TV? Is that statue magic? I just need to accept that that might be statue magic. Alright, what is going on here? I'm going to say the slides are in that safe. But I don't know for the life of me where the key is for that safe. Who's got the key? Anybody else have like a closed statue hand? Or a clenched fist or anything? I don't think that monster's around here anymore. Yeah, you whistle. Oh, here we go. Use your friggin' crowbar then, dude. Hey, whatever you are, can you like come out and help me? Do you still have the crowbar? I don't understand. You had a crowbar earlier. What happened to the crowbar? Man, that's beat. That was lazy. Are you interested in killing me or not? Come on now. Been everywhere. Not everywhere. One of those single-use crowbars. He made such a big thing out of it, too, when he pulled it out of the guy. He's like, all right. Yeah, it was right there. He's like, I've got this crowbar now. It was this guy. Like, how do you die from a single-use crowbar? No offense. Maybe I should just turn off the flashlight and start running around and seeing what happens. Okay. Oh, into the darkness we go. Oh, I found this room again. Can I like turn it or anything? we interact with this? Oh, that's wrong. Interact with. Finding this on the keyboard now. Oh, it's a snaps carousel slide projector. Nice. Tink, 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 tink. No. Yeah, I don't know. This guy's trying to figure it out too. Alright. What did I say this game is called? Laser Raider or something? Laser game? The thing with the ship. Seriously, what is this game called? Does anyone remember what this game is called? I don't have to quit out to find out. Ocean sway intensity, I like that. I didn't even notice it. So you can turn that off if it gets to be too much for you. Laserette. Thank you, Baby J. Yeah, it might be a bit too soon. Yep. Alright. Oh well. Yeah, I get it. It's not gonna happen. Let's move on. I was into it. Just, yeah, we got hung up there. Didn't even get a good look at that monster. It's like a old squid pirate ghost, maybe? Your guess is as good as mine. Alright, let's play something that's probably not going to be that scary, but I'll hold out hope. In Hello Neighbor 2, I played a bit of the first Hello Neighbor, and, you know, it's kind of samey. I don't really get what the whole... I don't mean to rag on the game before I even get into it, but, I didn't know that it warranted or needed a sequel, but I guess people like it. So I thought we'd check it out. En route to round 6 by the looks of it. I'd say you won. The Whistler lost, that's right. I turned off the light, I stopped whistling. I put my arse on a platter. Wish list now. So if you're not familiar, Hello Neighbor is the story of, I don't know. I always call him the French guy. He just seems like kind of like, I don't know. He's weird. All right, here we are. I think I have this on some very low settings. That's why everything looks like this. Sweet. So we want to get out there. Need more gears from the looks of it. Did I break that? Crowbar. How about that? There's the damn crowbar. No. Hold on to that. Hold on to that, protagonist. You have like a microphone on you? What is that? What is that? Why do you have a... like a... speaks... What? Yeah! Suck on that glass. Here we go. Pop this in. He's right there. This must be like the tutorial or everything. Is that how keys work? Maybe like that. Alright, there we And there's the red gear. I like it like this. I'm afraid my antiquated system won't be able to handle Hello Neighbor 2's fancier graphics. So I'm not even going to try. I also don't anticipate playing this for that long. I just want one good jump scare. I want the French kind of, it's like a, it seems like a diddler to me. I don't know, that's the vibe I got from him in the first game. And now he's still in the loose. He's got his sweater vest, that's his whole thing. Is that it up there? Sweet. So colorful. Reminds me of like the purple of the star in Super Mario RPG. If anyone's ever played that. Great game. Great game. I did leave my crowbar, that's right. We'll have to get it back before we leave. It's my fault, I think we've learned. Oh, I still have it. It's so tiny. Man, just goes to show what, you know, perspective and everything. Yeah, use your tiny little crowbar. That's weird. Here we are. Ooh, that's interesting. That's like something out of the zombie mode in Call of Duty 3. I've played that specific game a lot over the years. Alright, so this is his house right here, I assume. Just to show him how little I respect him and didn't care for his first game. Yeah! Suck on that. I'm still gonna break into your house. Not like breaking in when the door just opens like that. Oh, he's right there. Ah! Now you're gonna close your door? It's lazy. I just want to sit in my sweet chair. It does look comfy. Oh! Is he still... Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright. Count it. Pain. Been a while since we've actually taken the hot sauce here. Pain round. It really jumps up between rounds 5 and 6. Haven't said that in a while, but it is so true. I don't know, we have to toast everyone now for the French diddler guy. Not the lip. Ah. Oh, son of a... Just stings. Damn, you paid. They tell me every week. The water does nothing. Oh my god. Where'd he go? He just throws you outside. That was the whole thing, so it's not really that scary. Got a big wrench. For some reason. He might also be a vampire. Except it's night right now, so I don't know. Uh-oh. Run like hell! Ha! Can't get mad. Ha-ha. He looks a little less clownish than he did in the first game. I don't even really know what the goal of this game was. Oh, he went into his murder chamber or something. Is he feeding the cat? No, you're good. Holy crap, was he the guy on the ship I just realized? Probably not. How do we get out of here? Oh god. Oh, there we go. Let's go through more of his stuff. That it? Nope. Where he sleeps. I think this is the same house from the first game. What you got, Bear? Got a time bomb? What the hell is that? What's that in your mouth? Oh, it's probably something we need. We need to, like, do something to open that up. It's like a horror puzzle game, but it's not scary. Idiot. I'm gonna go pet your cat. What the hell? What is this room? Why do you have so many rubber chickens? Who are you? The strangest man in the history of video games. Oh, the bobblehead. I thought I was looking at him earlier. Why am I carrying it around? Aw, hello. Hello, little cat. You want pets? It went a little meh. Get out of here. Hello. Why are you wearing a little hat? Did the French guy put that on you? Oh, you're hungry. I thought he was feeding you. What an ass. Now I really hate him. Diddling is one thing. It's a bad thing. But, that a distraction. Alright, well. That was Hello Neighbor 2. I don't really want to play this anymore. I don't know why it's so popular. Maybe because it's not even free. That's the thing I don't get. Alright, on the decarnation. Let's see what we got this time. Made by Unity. This looks a little more, I know there was like a 2D looking game in here. Just to mix things up. Whoa, alright. That's a party. We're naked. 29, right? Yeah, 29 and naked as hell, Petrus. Right. You, ever been on cargo ship before? We're excited. He's like, yeah, you want to have a sculpture made of you? I just like looking at naked women. It's win-win. Very lucky. Where everything falls apart. Falls apart? First girl to pose for me. We weren't even 20 at that time. Sure. How's she doing now? What? Troll and clown's makeup? That is the appropriate response to that story, Gloria. I like you. Covered in cheap trinkets, clutching a little dog to divert the eye. It makes me sick. Four months later, Gloria's apartment. Yeah, this game might not have that many jump scares, it's true. I'm still curious about it, though. Joy? Joy first, shower second. Oh, is that not... Oh, right, she wouldn't be in my bathroom, would she? Well, hello, Cupcake. Oh, alright. It's our partner. Think it'll be crowded? Till 2 in the morning. Go easy with me on the questions, okay? What? What's this song? Hot. Oh, okay. What? I swear this is about to get spooky. We'll focus more on the creepy sculptor guy and less on the 1950s style doo-wop, like French song. What? Oh, okay. Existential dread. Pound it. Wipe it off. Oh, is that coffee or my... What is that? Is that the same clothes you're... No, wait, no, it's not. Little blue box. This thing right here. Glorious Dream Diary. Come here, you. Alright, this is where Joy's been murdered. Grab a cab? Sure. Like they're disproportionately large heads. I think some people have kids on purpose. You get the good with the bad, that's true. Every time I see her cradling the baby, she looks content, fulfilled. Keep her spirits up. She'd never make it through 20 years of cleaning up after it. Alright, well, I guess I shouldn't bring up adoption right now. Well, mimosa. Decarnation. The St. Louis Foundation of Art. Can you imagine a statue of me? Between all those things, no pressure, huh? Alright, here we are at the museum. I'm here to see my statue. Yep. Congratulations, Gloria. But I can go show you that it looks just like me. Are you for real? That's right. Oh, we're a famous dancer. Ooh, context. Just let us in. Alright. Damn, Joey's gonna murder this lady. I agree. Yeah. Passionate friend. We're lovers. Asshole. And we will. Alright. It's not her fault. I don't know. I'd be pissed too. Yeah. He let a slug roll over you. She's like doing little light pelvic thrusts or something. Not sure what that's about. Crowd. You got that guy. Are you creepy? Wait, are you like a child? I didn't realize how short you were until I came over. All the disturbing images seem to be within this kid. Ew. Joy, let's go look at my naked sculpture body. Less next one customer. Total BS. Chibi horror? I'm not familiar with this style. It's interesting. Yeah, why aren't we up front and center? Who's fondling my naked body? That's not cool. Ew. Alright, that's pretty creepy. Ew. What the shite? Oh, if Joy sees this, she's gonna murder him. Joy, get in here. What? Is it like a puppet thing? Joy, go murder that guy. Ugh. Yeah, it might be the French guy. Joy, listen to me. Aw, that's... Man. Diddler ruined our, Yeah. Let her go in. Much tit to speak of. Thanks, old man. Get in there! No, I want her to... Ah! She's not gonna leave. Come on, Joy. Ah. Man. I want to see her go off on that guy. That's right. Something fun. You and me. We go shopping, or I don't know. Back to mine? There you go. About mannequin. Ooh. Man. Glow. It's a nice nickname. It's better than Cupcake, but it's hard to make Joy any shorter. So we're not going to go kill that guy? Damn. Interesting. The weird soundtrack. Alright, well, that's some weird... it's a strange game. I'm very interested to see where it goes, actually. To see if, you know, the mannequin, the statue somehow seems to start to control her somehow or something. I don't know. Clearly something's going on, but in the interest of playing something more immediately scary, I guess we'll move on. Man. That was weird. No, I don't want to... No, let's go back to the main menu. Crazy. Decarnation. It's a thing. Go home, Annie. Statue wasn't going to wax itself. Let's play the demo of Go Home, Annie. Cool. Alright, I like this art style here. It looks like you put the parking brake off, but alright. Good setting for a horror game. Go to Zenny. That parking was scary. Oh, look, we can kind of sidle a little bit. I like that. We can do that. We can peek in when we see something super creepy. We can run. Package. That's some tough tape. I'll need something to cut it. I don't know, in this rain? With the wind, I think that would be soaked enough to easily open that thing up. Somebody locked it from the inside? Your house? Doorbell. Go mouse and keyboard here. I don't know why I thought someone was going to open the door for me. Pup, pup. No reflection. That's kind of creepy. Ladder. Flip it over. What? Oh, everything just fell out. Okay. But we got a sweet, sweet box cutter. That's exactly what we need. Maybe someone mailed me the key to my front door. Unlock. What is that? VHS tape? What is that? I don't know. Sweet. Oh, my camcorder? Probably not something you want to get soaked. Huh. That's my dog. That's cute. Someone filmed. Oh, no! Oh, that's not good. Someone murder my dog? That's a bummer early on. And then they sent me the camera. That's not cool. Do I need to, like, still be filming? This just got very creepy. Focus on objects. How do I put away my camera? Is that a thing? Puppy? Wait. What? But there's no dog here. What? Are you okay, buddy? Where are you? What is... Oh no! What? I don't understand. Who did this to you? Oh, he's a good boy. Scared. Where's Joy when you need her? Alright, well. So that's a thing. Pry it with something. Man, why doesn't every character in every game ever just come standard issue? Crowbar. Alright, so we need to watch out for things that... There's a key under one of these plants. There might be something that shows up by way of the camcorder that we wouldn't see otherwise. Do. Alright, saw my dog. It was sad and weird. Huh. Light only appears to be on in real life and not so much unless it just, I don't know, it's not programmed for that. Alright, I get it. Oh, I just didn't get like a nice wide enough. Holy fuck. 3 games in a row we've had a crowbar. But yeah, our dog's dead and it's super sad, and I'm gonna count that. Poor dog that he doesn't know. So you gotta, like, show. Do a little, Oh, poor dog. No signal? What's going on? How'd we lose our signal? I see it. Technical difficulties. Just try unplugging it and plugging it back in. The old standby. Through the whole "does the dog die" what website or what have you. I kick this thing loose. Stand by. Stand by. I might have it. So dark. I think that connected. Now I throw it back down on the ground. Just one moment. Thankfully, the dog's not moving. I can describe what's happening to you. I'm looking at my crowbar. My dog is dead. My mouth's on fire. There we go. The IT crowd solution worked. Alright, yeah, let's take the crowbar. Otherwise, Aww. Don't worry, I'll get revenge for whoever did this to you, buddy. Or lock. Like that generic open door sound. I've heard that in many, many games. What's my battery like on this light, by the way? Seems pretty good. We tried that. Alright, so we're in the house now that we got locked out of. I can only assume the dog killer is still in here. Playing some sort of sick game with us. Why are we still holding the camcorder? I guess we realize it has magical powers, so might as well. Just had to load in. Alright. Yeah, I could use a beer after this. Oh, a gun. And a combination, 5696. Somebody got that? I'm not touching that, except you are right now. It's literally in your hands. Whoa! I mean, maybe you should touch that, because someone killed your dog and... 5696. That seems like a bad idea. I don't know, man. Why? Why not? Better said. Oh, we're a drummer. Hell yeah. Or the killer brought his drums over. Just started jamming. It's like, man, I can't make any noise in my apartment, so I came over here, killed your dog, and started jamming. What's to not understand? Strange skull. Oh, there's another combination. 323. 5696. And 323. Others. It's a chainsaw. I have no idea how to use this thing. Why do you have it? Or is this not your place? This might not be our place. That's his dog, though. Why do you have a chainsaw? Why do you have stuff you don't know how to use? Very homey. Can I open certain doors in my own house? I need to, like, make it a point to look through this camcorder. It's like, as it loads in things for the first time, it gets little choppy. Might need to figure that out. But that, like, once it's loaded, we can go back somewhere we've already been and it's fine. Alright. Flat screen. There you go. Thing of beauty. Used to sit there with my dog and crispy breakfast. Cornflakes. I always start my day with a big bowl. Could film a little commercial for him. What's my fridge open? Is that my dog's head? What is that? Oh, it's lamb head. I thought that looked a little strange. I don't remember buying lamb head at the store. Oh, did I miss anything on my little camcorder? Nope. There's the lamb head. Weird statue. Oh. Examine. Fake fruit. How come this isn't falling out like the bucket was? Looks like the way to the Is this not your house? I don't understand. That's not your dog? What? The shell game, but like lame and with fake plants? I don't understand. Is this door gonna open if this is a fake cactus based lock? There's only so many combinations, right? Alright, I think we hit them all at this point. Three, two, three. 3, 2, 3. Except that doesn't seem. 3, 2, 3. I don't know. 3, 2, 3. Spooky succulents, indeed. No reason to go outside just yet. Yeah, here's 3, 2, 3. I have no idea how to use this thing. Alright, I'm turning this back on. Yeah, big fan of that. Something going on with the strange skull? No. We can look at the statue. I missed that before. 50. Monkey statue. To the cleverest. A lot of numbers. 050. 050323. Stuff in that like longer 4-digit number earlier. There's not a lot going on in this house, quite honestly. Just three little succulents here. I don't know what to do with that. Thanks for staying on top of the numbers. I missed the bathroom. Nothing annoying about that. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, 5696. That's the gun. 050 monkey statue. 323. That was that other thing. Chainsaw. Not that much here, and yet stuck on the drums. This door's still open. Oh. All right. Well. Okay. 323 050. Don't know how these would. We are not the cleverest. I ain't scared either. I didn't even think that was my dog, guys. I'm starting to think. Just swapping paintings. What is the point of that? What is this game? Alright, they're too clever for me. They're way too clever for me, apparently. Hellseed. We almost missed Hellseed, y'all. Would have been a travesty, maybe. Appreciate it. Glad it's not just me. Just not full screen. I think we got this sweet, spooky Let's Burn with Brigands background. It just looks like we're doing like an ice-themed challenge tonight or something. I don't know, blue flame. Looks kind of cool, actually. Anyway, I digress. Hellseed. From Pro Phoenix or Profenex. There are moments when, even to the sober, the oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear, that we are too, my dark side and me. Oh God. That loaded, I guess, too quickly for its own good. And yet, it's still not loaded. Can I do this? Okay. Guess that works. Hellseed! The life of a police officer is not the easiest one. I have never been able to start a family, for example. Too many dangers and too much work. There is never room for feelings. Wait, you don't have feelings? No. Do you have feelings? Yeah, I have feelings every day. Oh. However, if she hadn't gone mad, there are days when the sphincter swells up because of the time you're sitting at the desk in the department. But there are days when you wish you hadn't received calls. Yeah. It's true, you gotta take the good with the bad, right? Well, today I think it's gonna be one of those fucking days. This morning I received a call from the San Tommaso Clinic. Dr. DeSantis, one of the most important psychiatrists in the city, is missing without a trace. So it wouldn't be Let's Scream with Brigands meets Let's Burn with Brigands if somebody hadn't gone missing. If somebody's dog wasn't killed and then only appeared through a mysterious, possessed... Oh, at the department. They're sure it's a joke. They laughed at it. They were all busy with other matters. Why do they think it's a joke when someone goes missing? Got another disappeared kid. Another kidnapping. Okay. I have a strange feeling. Yeah, when someone goes missing, you normally think something is going on. I just hope I haven't effed up and come here alone to his house. Well, I think you did come alone, and you are at his house. So, sorry to break that to you. I just torched a building downtown, and I'm afraid I'm going to do it again. Oh, sure, I'll just make it I'll write it up right now. Wiggum. Alright. Can I use the controller? Ooh, this is going to be good. I like it. That was just loud, but I'll still count it. I'm surprised the mix hasn't been an issue before this game.
Welcome to round A.
Mango. Mango and burning.
Welcome to round A. Welcome to round A. Welcome
Feeling the
to
heat.
round A. You're
Even
about to
within
burn up
the safety of my
in
box here. Back to it. Find the electrical panel. Glad the rule wasn't locked doors tonight. Been a whole mess of those. Nice. Maybe that's all I had to do with every locked door we've had today. $10. What have I got there? $10 used for keeping money or small objects. Looks more like a jar or a pill container. I wouldn't call that a $10. Oh, okay, it's like a coffee tin. Can I open it? Oh, I can't open it. Kitchen key. Brilliant. Alright, we've made more progress in this game than I think we've made in the last 7. And we haven't played that many games tonight. Got the kitchen key, though. The Beast Within. Nice. Little Gabriel Knight reference. I mean, it's not, but I'll take it as such. Man, how come, like, old-timey photos are always creepy? Because no one smiles and they all look really creepy and it's black and white? That's probably it. Can I take this? This creepy photo of this random family from, like, 100 years ago? I'll leave that. So that wasn't the locked door. That wasn't the locked door. Oh, we can hide. Good to know. There's Jesus hanging out, being like, yo, this game might not suck, I don't know. Sweet. You know what, the music kind of takes me out of it a little bit, like, or better said, like the ship game we played earlier. I don't think it needs the music, I think that detracts from the scariness. Makes you feel like something's not about to jump out, and that's the exact opposite vibe you want to create. Where's the lamb head? What kind of refrigerizer is this? Anything behind him? How the flies get in here? This door was locked. I need the key. What, for this shelf? Or this little door right here? What could possibly be behind this that we want? There's just glasses. That one too, I don't get it. Ain't nothing that I can see that I want. You're like a collector of creepy paintings? Yeah, I didn't think so. The lamp is locked? Wow. Talk about paranoid. Don't even think about breaking into my lamp. So that's the same creepy photo. Or to come with the frame? Is shop at creepy frame stores? Creepy frames and photos. That vase just... I think that's more of a limitation of the game than, yeah. The key for these, too. Jeez. Some Omni key. Oh, we can run. Oh, there's our stamina down there, I just noticed. The bonus roll. Has anything been, like, boring yet, though? I mean, maybe your definition differs from... I was into most of the games we've played so far. We just haven't gotten anywhere in some of them, and you know that kind of took me out. I wouldn't say I was bored. There haven't been any stinkers yet. I wouldn't say, or I would say. Multiple pictures of the same picture of Jesus in like different sizes. What are we hiding from? I'd like to like play until we... I don't think we've been killed at all tonight. I want something to come out and grab us in one of these games. We have a health bar, I noticed. Arc door. Something tells me there's gonna be like a key behind one of these pictures, and that's gonna make me angry, because I'm not gonna check every single one. Reaching the top of the cabinet. Do you? Just jump. Lack. Interact lack. No one to call now. We're so sad. Because as they reminded us in the intro, we never had time for a family. Or we decided that would be a bad idea. Who should we call in the Torino 1980 phone book? Or is this not 1980 anymore? Is anyone? A lot of Costanzis here in Torino. And then that's where it ends. There's like 20 people in Torino. Famously very small town. Identity card. Angelo DeSantis. Should we call him? This is his house. Not sure that would do us much good. Was he in here? Oh, we lost the, how do I go to doc? There we go. Okay, it ends in D'Angelo. Well, it's just as well. He never has to call himself. Amore Mario. Amore Giuseppe. Yeah, that's as far as it goes. I can't go over any farther. It's a good thought, though. That's a good... I like that rule, Jen. Yeah, if we don't hit any rounds within the game, then we should definitely hit the bonus round. Alright, get me out of this. I think we already hit it with this game. Just from the loud sound effect. Just multiple copies of the same pictures. Can't do anything with that. He's very selective about which pictures he'll pick up. Yeah, just do wind sounds. I don't want to like tell this person how to make their game, but like, you know? Damn, it's locked. I need the key. And I went up here, did I not? Jeez. Everything's locked. Make a horror game with no locked doors, and I will be happy. And one that's scary and interesting. And free. And it has me in it. It's not asking too much, is it? Tick all of those boxes. Three-second music loop is not doing it for me. Oh, what do we have here? Muriatic acid. Take it. Take the acid. What's the... Caution. Poison. We cannot take it. Examine the hell out of it, though. Another picture of Jesus. Oh, this one he's just pointing to his heart. He's like, check it. Check it out. Alright, there's gotta be something going on in the kitchen. I found that key. The TV's locked? A family locks their lamps and their televisions. I'll give you one or the other. Nothing in the oven. What's in there? Thorazine. Drugs known as nervous system. They are used to treat the following conditions. What a smell! Schizophrenia. Okay. Cannot hook up the N64. So I have this leaflet. My man certainly knows what to fish out of the garbage. These flies are loving it. They're having a good day. Okay. I hear some sort of maybe. I can't get back on my feet. Get back up. It's like I'm a little kid again. It's not good. Oh no. Yep, I'm officially stuck low. Oh, there we go. I hear something. Stereo headphones tell me it's behind this door. but I can't open it. But I can check and see what's in this. Okay. Guess I can't. At least the music changed. Maybe a door inexplicably is unlocked now. Pop out! Scare me! Oh, blood. Was that there before? Okay, now we're getting... Yes! And it's the Melinda round. We are rocking. So ready to write this game off. And it may still suck. It may suck right now. Maybe. But,
Commander of the universe, here more he's a better host than his furry softer.
all right. What's up, Al? Just in time. Speaking of chanting. Good thing this guy has a Solaris flashlight as well. Wrenches here. Invoice. Supply and assembly of triple security code lock. Okay. Oh, that's all there is to it. All right. I'm not sure that's going to help us at all. But, yeah, let's pick that up. Like, have you ever played an adventure game before, Protagonist? Oh, I think so. We'll pick up those wrenches. Just one of them, at least. Earthenware jar. Oh, we got a key. Mid-floor hutch key. Yes, finally. DSP. We're making some serious progress in this one. It's so dark down here. I'm singing this song because I'm a little scared. I see they took my advice. Dropped out the hacky piano music and just left the creepy wind sounds. This is a lot scarier. I will give that to you. A broken key in the lock. See, this is where if you have like the right tool, which you refuse to pick up. Son of a bitch. Sounds like a Dream Theater song. Alright, we got the hutch key. And if I've learned anything from the horror games we've played tonight, it's that I should be scared right about now. Oh, the box is moving. Little box. Alright, that got me. It was a rat, everybody. It was just a rat. Is that the right, did I hit the right thing? It seemed a lot shorter. Anyway, well, rat just happened. Trying to use the light to not go overboard with the hottest sauce we have. All right, to that rat, everybody. Cheers. Oh, damn you, scorpion pepper. You taste like garbage. I've long suspected, Seth, that I've had Melinda and Elijah mixed up. Oh, my Lord. All right. That was a rat. It hurt us. Bolt cutters. Hell yeah. I'm going to bust up every padlock I find. I recovered from my rat bite really fast. Must not have been rabid. Ooh, it just lives. A lever. Fair enough. I thought I would try it. That's a fair question, TC. What am I interacting with? You can reach that. Come on. That has to be like a foot away from your head. Just grab it, dude. Alright, how'd I get up down here? Here we go. Alright, we got the hutch key. Oh, I can just break this off. Let's try that. Hell yeah. Just in time. A star screwdriver. Very specific. Yeah, I just wish every character that's in a horror game would just come with like a full tool set. And it could be a locksmith, like by trade. How nice would that be? That'd be so refreshing. It's happening again where I can't get up. I don't know what I did last time to fix that. I sort of like tapped a bunch of stuff. That's a bad... yeah, that's a bad bug. Fix that. Whoever... I forgot the name of the developer. we lose our sound effects for locked doors? There we go. Man, you don't gotta hide. We're cool. Hutch panels. Alright, where was that? That was back in the... Yeah, I tried sprinting. That one was not doing it. Alright. So what are you hiding from me down here? We don't have... I thought we had the key. To pull it up? I didn't think I had to pull up to use the key earlier. What is this key used on? The hutch panels in the mid-floor corridor. Yeah, we need some bolts to cut. I mean, we already used it on that one. That's probably all the use we'll get out of it. Oh, was it the... No, I think I already opened this. Without issue, yeah, we opened this on our own. Unless the bottom one was locked. No. I think... Was there like one more... Do we have any European viewers here? Explain to me. Just tell me what I should do next. You can even be sassy about it. I will not get upset. I just want to make progress, man. And I want to stand up on demand. I guess that's too much to ask for. You opened everything on this one. Alright, well that's gonna confuse me. I'll be like, oh, I opened the new door. Stand up. It's like certain areas you can stand up. Mid-floor. I opened all these. Arc door. Wait, what? What? Is this like a different crawl space? I'm losing my mind here. What? Ah, there we go. Now I can reach things. That was like a different crawl space? Where was the first set of stairs? Well, regardless. Alright, so now we can do the one that's in the basement and the one... I want to do the one that's on this floor first. It's kind of main hallway one. There we go. What was it? What was so important? That alright, use your... I don't know where we're putting this. Nice. Camilla, I miss you, your daddy. Mi manchi, eres papi. Alright, I don't know, whatever. And then another... What's the point of that? How did I get a frickin' step ladder. Oh, and the temperature. What is that? 20, 30. Is that like pressure too? Oh, Celsius. Well, that's not. Is that right? Yeah. Guess that's not too far off. Alright, fine. I'll take my ladder to the basement. Where I know it can be used. I feel super safe in the basement. It's just super dark. Alright, I think the thing we wanted was... Could be another stupid picture. The hell was it? Amazing I found it in the first place. Thought it was on the inside somewhere. Or the outside. Oh, here we go. Toolbox. I like it. Pop that thing down. Yes. Alright. I was asking for a tool. Can I like... One screwdriver. Is it a star-oriented type dealy screwdriver? I'm assuming it is. I'm assuming you don't want these wrenches. I only want toolbox wrenches. I can't even like... Alright, whatever. They're in a weird spot. Back in my pants. Alright, so now we'll go and find the other crawl space where we did need a screwdriver. Is this the one? Yep. 2 crawl spaces. Talk about living fancy. I'm sure this will work. Damn you. Oh, can I like pry open the thing in the basement? That box? Didn't they say that? I love how toolboxes work. I think he said, I need something to pry this open. Freaked me out, but he's just very much out of shape. And random guy said, let there be light? No good? 3-2-3? Oh, that was that last game, wasn't it? Oh, is this last one like... Wait. What the shite? Why are there rats everywhere? What? Sorry, I figured your game out. You don't have to throw a whole room full of stupid rats. The stupidest thing that's ever happened on this channel. There's been a lot of stupid things, too. That was dumb. Get out of here, Hellseed. I have to wait for you to load before I can close you in disgust. I was starting to like you, Hellseed. I got the bad ending. That was stupid, right? That wasn't just me. is it? All right, we're rocking. Ah, jeez. Stupid hell seed. Ooh. Runway. Ooh. Ah, good one. My antiquated system can't even load the developer clip right there. After hours. Well, maybe after the funeral. Let's do it. Mouse and keyboard, I'm here for it. It might have been punishment for trying to brute force it. I don't know. That was weird. I didn't see anything else to do, though, so... Find some easy cheese before turning on the lights. I don't know.
I'm happy my sister survived the accident. I'm looking forward to seeing her.
We might be hitting that bonus round soon. He really didn't want to talk to that nurse, I guess. What the hell just happened? And the game, I should mention, the games that I got on Steam here, these are like the only like truly horror games that I could find. There's a lot of imposters that label themselves as horror games, but it's just like at the end of like 10 other, themes and whatnot. Very few of the games in the Steam Next Fest, unfortunately, are like pure horror. Just no one's making them. I don't know, Probably because people like me just crap on them and quit and say, stupid rats. I can't blame myself, though. Let's try it again. Let's not move forward this time. Let's just look around. Oh, that's weird. I can like move. I can look with that.
I'm happy my sister survived the accident. I'm looking forward to seeing her.
Alright. We all on the same page? This guy's glad his sister survived the accident. And he said it with, like, I think the least amount of emotion I've ever heard someone say anything. Not even like, I'll have some cheese. You just expect a little more oomph for, I'm happy my sister survived the accident. I'm looking forward to seeing her.
I'm here to visit...
What? Is she in witness protection? What?
Room 110. Okay. I hope she's doing well.
Room 110. So many crutches in the hall. Are there numbers on any of these? What kind of a system is that? Sure, 110, but like, how would you know which... Nice system you got. I don't have nothing else. And I hope this doesn't come off as a slight. Well, except it will. Makes me feel like I could make one of these games, I don't know. Yeah, this looks really... This is pretty bad.
Huh? Where's my sister? And why is this room so dirty? I have to get back to the reception to see what's up.
He seemed... there was more emotion in his voice about the room being dirty. He's like, come on. But my sister...
What happened here? Everything is so dirty and old. Maybe the exit signs lead back to the reception. I need to find out what's going on.
Hand holding, thank you. I don't think there's going to be any jump scares in this game. Are you already tired? That dude in the last game... couldn't handle his rat bites, but he could run. Looks like a demo of Max Payne or something back in the day. Is this the Payne residence?
Hello? What's going on here? I'll just leave again.
That's like... That's
What's
the in-person equivalent of turning it off and turning it back on again.
There must be a generator in the basement or something that can get the light.
Well, we'll never find out. Because... I think it's time. I think it's time. Let's load up the bonus wheel for the first time this evening. After Hours Let Us Down. I didn't load this up with horror titles, just to warn you ahead of time.
Bonus spin.
Alright. Well, After Hours, dropping the ball, so we're going to give the bonus wheel a spin and see what our fiery fate might be. Score a 75% on NES trivia quiz. Interesting. I'll have to find one of those. I made that rule a very long time ago and didn't expect it would ever come up. So let's figure this out right now, shall we? Anyone got any good NES? Quizzes? Someone direct me to an NES quiz? I'll find one. Hold on. Moments like this are what Be Right Back is for, but let you hang out with me. Alright, this is from the Video Chums. Here we go. 75%. Not sure what happened there. Let's go back to it. Alright, from the Video Chums. How well do you know your NES games? Which NES game has he played as a character named Jason? As Jason? Well, it's not Friday the 13th. You're lad in that. Point is Blob. I don't know. I think it's Blaster Master. I don't want to cheat and ask the audience because that's sort of not the point. But I think his name was Jason because I remember when we did the Video Games 101, Blaze and Fluff did that amusing little intro, and I think I learned throughout the course of that the kid's name was Jason. The frog was Fred. It was Fred and Jason. Blaster Master, final answer. Hal Laboratoire made Kirby's Adventure and which NES shoot 'em up? Oh, Hal. Shoot 'em up? I've seen Hal before, but it's been like more recently. Every wrong answer is a spite. No, if I get more than 2 wrong, then we spin the loser wheel, and that's going to be very painful for me. I don't really know any of these games except Guardian Legend, and I don't know that they did that, but I'll still go with that. Which of the following NES puzzle games never had a version released for Super NES? This is friggin' hard. What the hell? I don't know this. Give me a softball quiz. There might have been a Super Yoshi's Cookie. I think there was a Wario's Woods. I don't even know, man. I have no idea. Solomon's Key. Which NES game is subtitled The Greatest Battle Ever in Japan? The Greatest Battle Ever? It's so over. Yeah, this is not looking good. What the hell is Hydlide? Hydlide. I mean, Mega Man 6? Oh, that's such a dark horse right there. That would be so dirty of them to subtitle Mega Man 6 The Greatest Battle Ever, but I could see them doing that in a desperate attempt. See, I'm like waiting for the questions where it's like, what was the final Mega Man on the NES? 6. I could say that, and I'd take my points. I'm thinking it's Rambo. That'd be my guess. I don't want to know. Hydlide. I'll go Rambo. Which of the following NES games was not published by LJN? Finally, we're in my wheelhouse right here. I don't think they did Bart versus the Space Mutants. I could be wrong on that. Yes. Probably. Which of the following NES game does not actually feature a yo-yo as a weapon? Star Tropics, that's the main one. Goonies, you get a yo-yo. Little Nemo. Thank you. Finally. I'm going to get one right. Which game is not an adaptation of a Mac Venture point-and-click game? Okay. I don't know what Uninvited is. I think all the others are. So I'll go with that. Which of the following games is not compatible with the Zapper? Freedom Forces, Laser Invasion. Track and Field would not have been a Zapper game. I could be wrong. Stranger Things. Which NES game is part of the Eggerlin series? What? What is going on right now? I don't know NES at all. Do I need to, like, hand over my NES to somebody? I have 2 NESs. The Eggerlin series? What the heck is Bonk's Adventure? Lolo, I mean, like, those guys kind of look like... Dino Ricky, I don't think was part of any series. I don't know what the hell Bonk's Adventure is. I'm going to say I got a 30% when this is all said and done. Which of the following NES classics never had an official Famicom cartridge? An official Famicom cartridge? I don't know, just because it would be, like, really weird, I guess I'll say. Well, no, Castlevania, because we just did a class on that, and we were talking all about that. Jeez. This is crazy. I got 5? That's insane. How did I get I did better than the average. I'm better than the average chum. Slightly. Alright. Let's see what we got right. We got Blaster Master. Oh, it was Air Fortress. Okay. I've never played Air Fortress. Solomon's Key. Glad I got that. It was Mega Man 6. Those bastards at Capcom. I hate them. That is, yeah, that's really stupid. The greatest battle ever. Mega Man 6. Spart versus Space Marines. And I got the yo-yo. I felt good about that. Nightshade. Okay. I don't know what an Uninvited is, so... Track and Field. Everybody was getting that. I was thinking Lolo a little bit, because, like, they're the little characters, and that was a series. Yeah. And Metroid. Yeah, I probably should have gone with that Process of Elimination, because I knew we just did the class in Castlevania. These were both huge in Japan, so I was like, I don't know, Metroid's kind of the odd man out, but I don't know. All right, so we have to do that, but let's take one more, just because this is kind of fun. This will be a redemption one. We need to get like a 90 plus to avert the wheel at this point. This is Kung Fu, the retro game. This is Duck Hunt. That's the skeet shoot thing right there. Which game is this? That looks like one of the Adventure Island sequels. All right, finally. Softballs. So far, so good. Man, I want to say Excite Bike, but the fact that there's a duck and a top hat, I'm going to say DuckTales. Final Fantasy 2. Yeah, they got weird on that one. This is the first Mega Man. At least, like, give me, like, 4 Mega Man titles. We went from too hard to too easy. Little Nemo. This is Dragon Warrior. Even though I haven't played much Dragon Warrior, that's Ninja Gaiden. This is Ghosts and Goblins. He was like kind of blending in there. Contra. I was gonna say River City before I even clicked on it. This looks like Jackal. Drawing a blank on this one, gang. How far does this go? Alright. Well, that's stupid. I lost. let's just take our medicine and pull up the loser wheel right here. Loser wheel. Back to the bonus spin.
Bonus spin.
Bonus spin. Let's see what we got. Ah. Yeah, we needed the quiz that was just right. I agree. Big boy for this one. And I do not have the liquids to offset this one. Okay. Sponge it up with pizza. It's my only hope. Alright. We only have a couple games left. Check out. I could have picked the secret sauce, that's true. Box is right down there. Wait, what? Fatal? What'd that say? Ah. Save me. Screaming Sicilian. What the hell's going on? I'm going to say the water does something. What gives? No go? Oh my god. Ah. Just killing me. Back to it. That's not the next round, by the way. That was a one-off. Ah. This doesn't want to leave. What's up? Let's do this thing, Ghoul. Ghoul man? Alright. Gotta keep it together for these final couple games. Can't take anything else. Ah! It's freaking dark in here, huh?
Now, it's not likely a small thing like this thunderstorm is gonna wake you up, isn't that right, son?
I have a kid? It's weird when they use my name. Makes it oddly personal. Like this is my child. You'll be okay, right, buddy? Don't worry. Your stepdad's gonna keep the monsters away and the storm and all that. I don't know, whatever. What do you say to kids? I don't know. Artemis? I don't need that. I can just like pick up stuff. That's fun. Here, cuddle with this bottle of...
Get out of here!
What? Son? Papa loves you. Don't go out the window. Wow. That's gotta be like a record. That must be social services that I hear. And they would be justified. Alright, sir, explain to me again what happened. Alright, well, yeah, I went to the closet and I got some fabric softener. I dropped it on my son, and he climbed out the window. Possessed. I forgot to mention that. He was possessed.
Don't go in.
What? What?
Get out.
Oh, I can't hide in this closet. This is the best game ever. Don't go in. Get out of here. So longy, Bowser. I probably should have shut that. I forgot he had a proclivity for climbing out open windows. There we go. Now I don't have to listen to my dead, possessed child. I need your body.
I found the cure. It's on the desk in my study.
Oh, we already knew he was possessed. Well, he just jumped out the window, though. So the cure was not downy fabric softener. Wait, what? I want to look at that. Red monster turned out to be fiction. Oh, that's fine. Okay. The murderer was actually not killing anyone. He's a really nice guy. Ah! Right. Ah! Just don't care anymore without Timmy. Nothing but beer? Trash. Man, did I kidnap that kid? I really am a terrible father.
My study is behind this door. The key is on the bedside
Thank
table.
you. Like the dummy guide. I need your body. All the lights on. That makes everything less scary. This is beer bottles and wine bottles just strewn about the house. The hell is that? Till like every game was made in the same engine. They all behave the exact same way. The controls are always the same. These buildings always look the same. Courier, what takes him so long?
My study is behind
Are we
this
doing
door.
like an
The key's on
like
the
an
bedside table.
exorcist kind of like? We doing like an exorcism right here? Is that what's going on? Totally bolted when I threw that downy fabric softener on him. This is the brightest house I think we've ever had in a horror game. Dr. Lovepatane, I found a place where you and your son can live for a while till everything's settled. It's in a bad neighborhood. But the housing there is free, so you save money, you can buy more booze. Don't thank me, or I still owe you. What was that? What was that, my baby boy? Cat food? What? Trying to lure him back in with cat food? Lovepatane.
My study is
Dr.
behind
Love
this door. Keys on the
T-Pain.
bedside table.
Oh, yeah. That was my attempt at some auto-tune. Sorry, where's the bedside table, he said. I'm sorry. He has a nasty habit if you don't hold down the mouse button, he drops it. Even if you do hold it down, he still drops it. Where'd that key go? Oh, man, it's just old moldy pizza that looks like a key. Damn my alcoholism. Where'd my key go? I'll never be able to exercise my son at this rate. That's like the lamest way to lose a game. Well, I was gonna do the exorcism to save my son's soul, but the key to my exorcism room slid under the fridge, and I'm having a devil of a time getting it back. No pun intended. Alright, can we restart now that I know exactly what's going on? Awake! Lost the key. Yeah, we're soft locked. Was it next to the door frame? I thought it went under the fridge. Day 1.
I had this nightmare again.
Where my son was all possessed. How long has this been here? Good thing.
Now, it's not likely a small thing like this thunderstorm's gonna wake you up. Isn't that right, son?
Man, I still kind of want to throw something at him, though. But this time, I'm going to close the window. I don't think demons know how to open and close windows. Why would you have the windows open? There we go. Alright. So I got better light for this room. We had it last time. There we go. Alright, what should we throw at him this time? This book. I'm gonna throw the book at you, son. This is how to raise a demon.
Get out of here.
Oh, the window opened. No, son. Don't obey it. Fight off your demons. Oh, he's just gone, isn't he? Alright, I'll fight them all for you. I know where the key is.
I found the cure. It's on the desk in my study.
What are you doing then? Just farting around. It's not. Oh, the note was on. Oh, the key was under the note. That's why I lost it last time. No one should know what's going on behind the doors of my study. Must be very careful since this is how I hold keys, apparently. I need your body. I love this game. Open sesame. Do I have to turn this thing? Turn the key. Yeah. Wait, oh, which way does that door go? Oh yeah.
They are coming back to me.
Coming back for you. Yeah, this room's all ready for the exorcism. Just gotta wait for that courier. Not sure why they're involved in this whole thing. Better give him a big tip. Loknar. Sounds like something one of the grunts said in Warcraft. Oh, fun little Rubik's Cube. It's like a mini one that I feel like I could do with just four squares on each side. Let's see. Blood of the monster in the bathroom. Oh, where is the bathroom? I like how they tease like the music's gonna get all crazy. You found what you're looking for, Gregor. Not far from the city, 3 experienced hunters got mauled. Everyone goes. There are almost 20 of us like in the old days. Bring your gun, the search area is not small. Finally have a chance to get monster blood.
I need items for the ritual.
I want to see this monster in the bathroom. Where is it? How'd I miss this earlier? Where is the bathroom? Oops. I want more light, not less light. That's the kitchen. We'll have a beer once we see the monster. Yep. That'd be the monster. After the ritual, you'll need to get rid of this. That's right. Yeah, I'm trying to start dating again. That might be a red flag right there. Monster in the tub. It's a good way to derail a second date. I'm gonna say, right, we're the worst stepfather ever. Poured bleach on our son the first time. He jumped out the window. Threw a book at him the second time. Still jumped out the window, even though he closed it. I've got a demon in the bathtub. Or a monster in the bathtub. I need your shut up, son. I'm making jokes about what a terrible parental figure I am. There's alcohol, empty bottles of wine and beer strewn all over this place. Alright, so we need the blood of the monster. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can pick up everything in Fallout 4. You'll need to get rid of this. Is this its blood in a little vial? Oops. I forgot. I forgot how I hold things. A lot of people think it's weird. I'm trying to find the one woman or fella who's into it. My butterfingers. Alright. Got the...
They're conning after you.
They're conning after me? That's not good. Alright, let's put the blood right here.
Seems to work. I need to find the rest of the
what
items.
else was there? My son was hiding something from me in his room. It's definitely the source of the nightmare infection. Sounds like an old Playboy to me. Or a stack. Oh
no, it's happening
courier?
again. I need to hurry.
He already went out the window. What are we worried about? 1 second. I need your body.
You know, I'm taking a huge risk talking to you. If I get discovered, they'll fucking kill me. So hell yeah.
Strict courier service.
Found the children's card. Give it to me right now. I brought what we agreed on. Fulfill your end of the deal. I need the card. Give me my card.
Alright, 1 second. Do you want to come in? Can I pour you a drink?
I need the card.
Like guy from Half-Life who got sucked up into one of those tentacle creatures on the ceiling and then just the corpse fell below. I need the card. Give me the card. Definitely, oh, is this it? Trash. Here's the book I threw at my son. That by Jason Segel and, forgetting Sarah Marshall. Looks like I brought it with me. A crow feather. Looks like I brought it with me. I can tell. All the classic signs. Probably the drawer that's marked. Ew, what is that? An object from another world infected with the curse of the nightmare. Where did the sun get this? Not even our son. Where did the sun get this abomination? And why am I so bad at interacting with items? Come free! Infected otherworldly. Oh, he wants a card. He's still shouting at me.
They're coming after you.
This should go right.
Yes, I'm feeling it.
We need your
Finally,
body.
it's all over. This nightmare.
Alright, hold on there, Tiger. We still have one. We need to get some witch's brushwood to be delivered. Oh. Alright, so we gotta give him his card. Anyone have a... Is it his mental disease card? That's what you need? Thank you for being so patient with me.
I need the card. Give me my card.
I'm just gonna drop items from this apartment at your feet one by... Oh, here it is. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Here you go. You're a collector, huh? Gotta catch them all, right? I hear you. What? Come on, man. Don't make me get down on my feet. Pick up the thing that I already handed to you. Physically put it in your open hand? Jeez. Ooh. Is that witch's brushwood?
Damn it.
I don't like that guy's attitude, but I don't even want to know what it is. It's the best game ever.
They're conning after you.
I know, son. They've been conning after me since... Whoa!
That's it. Ritual completed? No, damn it. I need a place. The place where my son is now. I need to burn this damn drawing. And
I think
I'll
we're
be
gonna
free.
burn the whole neighborhood down from the looks of this. The drawing? It's actually has something to do with the demon inside my son. This was set up last week by our ex. Little intervention. And she realized I didn't have a single friend, so she's like, kind of awkward with the third chair, and then she just kind of peaced out. Get out of here. Alright, here we go. The sun draws the same places. Why do they scare me? Get out of here!
Yes, yes. Do you feel it?
It's like Orson Welles on The Critic,
No.
yes.
That's not how it was supposed to end. I'm awakening.
Oh no. You have to do this again? Nice plaid shirt, though. This was someone had this idea. With the creature courier showing up wanting its demon cultist card. So full of green penis. Wait a minute, that's not right at all. Fantastic. We could end right here, right now. Might be pretty satisfied. Not gonna lie. Just kind of want to see what... I mean, day 2. At this point, right? We crushed... What? What the hell?
What a horrible dream.
Oh, I'm just a homeless guy.
So where am I? Where the hell
That's
am
okay.
I? Why hasn't the ritual...
It's weird seeing our face. It's third person now? This is the most interesting game, I think, ever to have existed.
This
And they changed so many things around.
This is the park on the opposite side. It has changed so much.
Shigeru Miyamoto
It's
doesn't do
completely
this.
different.
The Bell of Beginnings? Yeah, punch the shit out of it. You need to hit it with a heavier object. Excuse me, Bell. What? Now it's like Dead by Daylight icons. And now I understand the loading. Yeah, they had to load in a whole new game.
Looks like a weapon. But I haven't hit anyone in 20 years.
It's like a very specific thing to remember. There's something you should know about me. Okay, I know it's our first date, so I want to be honest with you. I haven't hit anyone in 20 years. Okay. And I told you about the monster in my bathtub, right? She's like, yeah, where's that waiter? Alright, this is a whole thing. I think we should just say we had a good time. And I'm not sure I'm ready to start a whole new game right now.
Stay away.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to say goodbye to everybody. Do we even have a son in this version of the game? I don't know. This is... Oh, there's a creature! We gotta go hug the creature. Someone is around here. Someone needs some
Give me a
Someone
break.
needs some sugar. Come here. Hi. Oh. What? You like worshiping me? What you doing? You down with... Are you that much... Oh, you're hovering. Okay. Have you seen my son? He jumped out a window. Death. Life circumstances. Well, that's what it all comes down to, isn't it? Life circumstances. And on that note, and I think we've earned this. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video, and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you. And check the description of this video to see what song is playing right now.